Up on the brief this morning is the Federal High Court in Ekiti, that's in Ado-Ekiti, granting bail to rights activist and legal practitioner Dele Farotimi, the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress in the 2023 presidential election. Moyere Shore disclosed this, that the court's decision via his ex-handle on Monday. The court granted him bail for 50 million naira with a surety at the same amount, while the surety must also provide a landed property as collateral.
Well, the Senate, through its Finance Committee, has issued a warning of zero allocation to government-owned agencies that fail to provide proper expenditure records from the 2024 fiscal year. Chairman of the Finance Committee, Senator Sani Musa, during an investigative hearing, said the committee will withhold allocations to any agency that it summons for scrutiny. The committee also expressed dissatisfaction with the centralized payment system managed by the Office of the Accountant General. Quite
an interesting development. Let's tell you that the National Information Technology Development Agency has alerted Nigerians about a banking malware, Grandoriro, I hope I pronounce that correctly. That's a Trojan which target users globally through sophisticated punishing or phishing campaigns. The advisory released by NITDA Computer Emergency Readiness and Response Team noted that the new version of that particular spyware is a significant threat using advanced technologies or techniques, including screen overlay attacks and remote device control to steal sensitive information such as banking credentials and personal data.
Wow.
Scary.
Banking technical departments must, strengthen the system such that, bankers can be protected. Well, away from that now, Syrian citizens flocked to the main square of the capital city of Damascus to mark what many regard as a long-awaited new dawn after the fall of President Bashar al-Assad. Assad fled to Russia on Sunday after a lightning offensive spearheaded by Islamist rebels ousted him from power, opening a new chapter in Syria's history after 5 decades of rule by his clan.
Interesting development in Syria. Let's head to sports, where Premier League referee David Kute has been sacked by the Professional Game Match Officials Limited. In a statement, the PGMOL, that's PGMO, says a thorough investigation concluded he was in serious breach of the provisions of his employment contract, with his position deemed untenable. Kute was initially suspended by the PGMOL after a video appeared to show him making derogatory comments about Liverpool and their former manager, Jurgen Klopp.
Now let's touch on entertainment, as Nollywood actress Osas Ighodaro has revealed an upcoming movie collaboration with Grammy Award-winning artist Burna Boy. The actress made the announcement on a podcast explaining that the movie which will mark Burna Boy's Nollywood debut, will be an adventure film which will utilize 3 languages. Interesting one there, Jeffrey.
It's good to see the guys breaking barrier. I like to say I've never seen Burna Boy in a movie, by the way. This will be an interesting development. I can't remember ever seeing Burna Boy in a movie. So I'm going to take my time to watch and see what this plays out. Osas, we already know Osas, how good she can be with that thing. But those are the stories we're tracking for you. Let's not get to some of the things you're saying on X. And we'll get started with that particular court judgment or court order granting bail to Dele Farotimi to the tune of 50 million naira, and of course all the shorties that are involved in all of this that we've listed when we told you the very first story on our list story today. As a matter of fact, we understand that certain people will be protesting across different parts of the world, including London and Nigeria, asking for his release. He hasn't been released, but he's just been granted bail. Let's see, the first person is coming from Bobby Dinero. So freedom is a possession of inestimable value, but it comes with a price in Nigeria.
Well, there's so much more as far as that is concerned. And speaking of which, the next speaker this morning, Jeffrey, you have that?
Njoku is saying the court has turned into a financial franchise of the federal government, given the fact that they are asking for 50 million. So that's this individual's interpretation. Modern Geek says those are stiff allegations. He has really no evidence. He can counter-sue.
Well, Adhan Abdullahi Adam is the next writer this morning, and he says, I don't think Dele Farotimi will concoct lies against Afe Babalola. The way Mr. Farotimi speaks, one can think this man is courageous enough to bear the pain of telling truth to power. Why is Nigeria, the judiciary, many times favor the rich. Well, why does the Nigerian judiciary many times favor the rich and the powerful? Well, you cannot say that as a matter of, authority, that whatever he has said is the truth, and he dares to tell truth to power. All of those matters will be debated in the court of law to see whether he's guilty or not.
It's a subject under adjudication, which says the higher the offender, the heavier the bail, except if the offender is bigger and more influential than the offended. But move away from that to DSS saying has no business. DSS has no business searching bags at airports. That's according to the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo. This is not the first time we're hearing officials making statements like this, saying this is not legal, this is not right, but we hope that this is coming from us. This is coming from the minister. I think this is the first time we're hearing it from him at this level. It's going to be implemented, saying DSS has no business searching bags at airports. Okay, Aloba Gideon says, at Keyamo is busy minding his business, delivering a new aviation sector amidst all of the legal defamation brouhaha.
And Joe X says, only on the account of suspicion of a particular individual they can, not randomly harassing people. Well, I hope I get the point of this user's statement, but the law should not be selective.
Oh yeah, Ayo Gold, I guess saying that if they have a reason to search, they can search. Ayo Gold says Nigeria airport so stressful. Everyone of them want to check your bag like they got more security than the country you flew in from. And
Tunde Jide Olusoya says, why not? There's special forces for security. Even your office can be searched by them.
Oyekomi Samuel says, if they don't have business with you, they won't search your bag. They have eyes.
And this next one, Jeffrey, is very important because it brings back to the conversation the issue of bullying. Just a few months ago, we had cause to address that, following the video released of the continuous bullying of a particular student in a secondary school in the FCT. And this happens to be, have been reported from the FCT yet again. We have that video. Let's bring it to you, and then we'll bring your thoughts close. And there you have it. We're unable to bring you the entirety of that video because of
it's
evidently uncomfortable.
Yes, it's quite uncomfortable. I don't know what those children were doing, because they are children in my estimation. They are adolescents at most. I don't think any of them is an adult. All of this, people will say bullying is part of the system in anywhere you go in the world. But there are limits to how these things can go. There's an extent, because we have seen situations where people were even killed in the process, and this is not acceptable. Some of us were bullied in secondary school, and so we understand what is playing out here, but the extent to which they are going is not acceptable. Let's see, Omar King Scotland says, anybody who attended a boarding secondary school in Nigeria will know that most of the evil acts we see today in our leaders and our society at large are bred from these boarding houses. And
Marky says, this is just wickedness. No way they turned a human into a dog. Bullying must stop. This school should be questioned and those bullies expelled. And this is where we just may miss, the former Minister of Women Affairs, who would have, delved right into the issue and issued stern warnings. But Jeffrey, we must reiterate that bullying is not part of the system. Bullying is not who we are. We must define who we are as individuals and, collectively as members of the society or members of the nation. We must not lose our humanity. You referred to the heir apparent of Ishekiri Kingdom, who was bullied until he was killed in his university. So this is not, what we should encourage young people to do. When they continue to do this, we must ask where they are from. What environment they grew up in. Who are those who are bringing up these children to be this way?
Yeah, I understand you perfectly. It's just that some of us went to boarding school, so we have seen these things before.
Yeah, we went to boarding school as well, so we can tell stories as far as bullying is concerned. We're just saying it should stop.
All right, so let's go to more of it. Okay, we have a video to show you. Just a moment. We have a lot to show you, but just watch this.
Come outside, please. All of you, everybody, please. Move a go. No, move a guy. Move a guy. One. No. Don't carry it like this. Please, just shift him. No. You can go back inside. Shift it. No, okay, shift it, please. 1, Shift it, shifting.
Now shifting, guys.
Shifting.
Shifting the people.
Shifting, once more. Bros, shifting.
1, 2, 3.
Come back from that place.
This one, people.
50 again. Guys, shift your side.
Shift your side, push. Put down for twice his side. Put down for twice his side.
It's okay.
One can come.
Please, they can come outside. Give your hands to them.
We are police. Come out.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. You have been
All right, so we must commend the Nigerian police for a job well done to discover wherever this is in Akwa Ibom. We understand this is
to be precise.
Is it in Uyo?
Yeah.
Okay. Uyo in Akwa Ibom state where this was. I think the environment looks fenced somewhere in the bush, stuck away somewhere. It's just this inhumane treatment, but we must thank the police for doing their job. But this shouldn't end here. The perpetrators of some of this crime must be brought to book.
Yeah, and we hope that there'll be more clarity, as far as how these people got into that hole is concerned. But again, we thank the police for this gallantry as demonstrated in the rescue of those individuals.
I could say they'll be traumatized for a long time because I could see literal fear when the police were firing shots in the air. Just to scare whoever wants to come against them. The guys and the lady, especially the guy, especially, you can see him really shaking and afraid. But that's all we can take from you as far as the trends on the social media is concerned. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to that very first conversation about local government autonomy. Join us again.